Okay, look into this examples here. The graph of y is equal to p of x are given in the figure 2.10. This is 2.10 below. Sum of the polynomial p of x. Find the number of zeros of the p of x in each case. Yes, what I told you? I told you that the number of zeros we can find using the graph. How? It is very easy. So where this curve touch the x-axis. So see here, this is a curve. Is this curve touching the x-axis here? No, it is not touching. So then how many zeros are there for this first graph? So here the number of zeros is 0. No zero for this. No zeros. Okay, so now look into the second one. So here how many zeros are there? So I told that it should touch the x-axis. So is it touching x-axis? Yes. Where is touching? It is touching at this point. So any other part it is touching? No, in the x-axis it doesn't touching anywhere other than this. So therefore number of zeros for this is 1. Number of zeros for this is 1. So now look into this. What about this? So here it is touching at this point, okay, at this point, okay, and also at this point. So how many zeros were here? So here the number of zeros is 3. I hope you understood. So here the number of zeros here is not touching the x-axis, there is no zeros, and it is touching at one point, so it has 1 0, and it is touching the x at this graph, this curve is touching the x-axis at 3 different points, so it has 3 zeros. Okay, now I'll give some more examples. Try to solve it. Can you tell me now how many zeros it has now? Yes. So here this curve touching the x-axis at two different points. So this is the x-axis. It's touching at this point and as well as at this point. Okay. So therefore number of zeros here is 2. The number of zeros is 2. We have here 2 zeros. Okay. And can you tell me how many zeros it has now? This fifth problem. So here 1, here 2, it is 3, and it is 4. So the number of zeros in this graph is 4. It has 4 zeros. Can you tell me how many zeros you have in the problem number 6? So it is here 1, here 1, and here 1. So number of zeros is 3. And here also we have right. Is it 0? No. Why? Because it is touching at the y-axis. But what I told, it should touch only the x-axis. It may be a negative side of the x-axis or it may be a positive side of the x-axis. So therefore the number of zeros here is 3, and here it is 4, and here it is 2. I hope all of you understood. Yes, I'll assign you some problems. Try to solve by yourself. All of you solve this 6 problems in the homework. So this is the first one, second one, third one. So here you need to find how many zeros or as this graph has. So now next 3 problems, fourth, fifth and sixth. Here also you need to find how many zeros does it has. I hope all of you will do these problems. Yes, we'll see the next concept in next video. And one more thing, you will have to maintain 200 pages long plain notebook, and have to copy all these notes in that book. And for the graph, no need to paste the graph sheet. So just you can draw this graph in the plain book, and just you can mark this graphs. No need to draw this in the graph sheet. Okay. And this question is very important for 1 mark as a examination point of view. Okay, this is very important as a examination point of view. 1 mark question. In the MCQs they ask, suppose they give the graph and ask how many zeros are there in this graph. So you should be ready with that. I hope this very easy concept all my students understood. Okay, Thank you. We'll see in the next video.